Welcome to Nuclear Learning, an online initiative produced by the Stimson Center to facilitate the study of nuclear competition and dangers in South Asia. Our first open online course, Nuclear South Asia, is available free of charge at nuclearlearning.org. In this video, we speak with Ankit Panda, a senior editor at the Diplomat. We discuss Chinese-Indian relations and the fallout from the Doklam standoff.
The dispute is still ongoing. The fundamental question of where the tri-boundary point lies and the diplomatic means to resolve that question remain wide open. And I think there was some long-term damage done here to India-China relations. Specifically, the way in which the Chinese Foreign Ministry reacted suggested that a range of its bilateral agreements with India over the years that were hard fought. These weren't easy agreements for these two countries with extensive border disputes. It suggested that a lot of those agreements, in Chinese eyes at least, carried little weight. Especially, I think India was quite concerned about the 2012 agreement between the two sides, and also the earlier 2003 agreement that led to the mutual recognition of the Sikkim border more generally. Sikkim has been the site of previous fighting between the two countries, especially in the 1962 war, and even later it has been the site of skirmishes. So really, I think what either side wants to avoid is a devolution of the borders that have already been accomplished in that area. So there's the question of who won at Doklam and why or why not. It's a difficult question to answer right now. The standoff itself appears to still be ongoing. In August, we heard of a disengagement that was announced simultaneously by both India and China. And a lot of the early reporting on that disengagement misinterpreted it to imply a full withdrawal and a full cessation of tensions on the plateau. It appears now that that's not true, that Indian and Chinese troops do remain on the plateau. Indian troops specifically remain on Bhutanese territory on the Doklam plateau as well. The two sides have pulled back about 150 meters. So that is a positive development. It indicates that tensions are lower now than they were throughout much of the summer. And India, for its part, remains satisfied that the road extension question has been extinguished. But there is the question of will China deploy a more permanent and robust presence on the Doklam Plateau or in the Chumbi Valley, where it would be able to mobilize easily into the Doklam Plateau in the future? So those questions, I think, will determine how we assess who really triumphed in this incident.
If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit nuclearlearning.org to enroll in Nuclear South Asia.